Very bad news for Xbox fans. Yeah, this one's a bit of a head scratcher, and also one of the reasons why I'm very careful with my Xbox in the first place. Now, I know some of you guys might not think that this is a big deal. To me, I look at this as a very big deal. It's stuff that you don't want to see happen to the platform. And, at the end of the day, this is on Microsoft. Microsoft are the ones that are trying to sell people, a game and a platform, right? It's like, why would anybody trust Microsoft when stuff like this keeps happening, And again, you just are left scratching your head a bit, I just can't believe it, It's just, it blows my mind. But with that being said, I do want to get into it because I find this to be a very interesting topic. And, at the same point in time, I'm very curious to hear what you all have to say. What's up, everybody? I'm Crap Gamer. This is Crap Gamer Reviews with another video. Thank you so much for checking it out. I certainly appreciate it. Please like, share, subscribe. I would appreciate that as well. It definitely helps out the channel. Any kind of help I can get from likes, I appreciate. It just really does help out the channel tremendously. With that being said, I do daily gaming content, so if there's something you're looking for, I'll likely cover it at some particular point. I love talking about video games. I look forward to doing these videos. I know, there's probably some people that do a little bit better or whatever, but I try to stay consistent with what I'm doing, and, that speaks for itself. Now, I dropped out of the Xbox Insider program a long time ago. I had to factory reset my Xbox numerous times back in the day, and I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that anymore, right? So the latest Xbox system update for the insiders is removing profiles and factory resetting them. Yeah, what a nightmare. Participants signed up for the Alpha and Alpha Skip-Ahead tiers of the Xbox Insider program, which lets them download system updates before anyone else does to help with testing and troubleshooting. They're having their profiles completely removed. According to this site is signed up to the Alpha tier and can confirm the same thing happened to their Series X console. While the latest firmware version was added as an optional download on Wednesday, it became mandatory to download today. After the update was downloaded and installed, rather than simply updating the system software and rebooting it to the Xbox dashboard as usual, the console instead loaded the initial setup procedure that runs the console is used for the first time. They had to add that back to profile, sign into it again, follow the various other display and account setup steps before they were able to return to the dashboard. At that point, while all their previously installed games were still present on the console and hadn't been deleted, all their other settings and wallpapers and system settings, recently played games, and quick resume data had been removed completely. Other Xbox insiders, of course, are sharing similar issues on X and Reddit. Xbox support, are you joking me? I got a 5 gig update, which put my console back to factory setting. Now I've lost all my Xbox profiles. You're joking. Another one. Come home to my Xbox today after work and found my console had factory reset itself after it automatically downloaded an update, wrote another user. Biggest bug I've ever seen released in all my years of being in the preview program. I just had the same issue on my second boot after applying the update. All my games and apps were safe, and my games and apps section just had to repopulate the library, which only took a minute. It does mean losing some settings though, which was annoying. The update also seemingly logs users out of all their media apps on the console, meaning you'll have to log into everything again before being able to use them. According to the patch notes, the latest update is supposed to do the following: fix an issue where viewing your own profile would appear as if viewing another user's profile unintentionally, offering none of the expected customization options. TV and display options fixed an issue where the console would not correctly detect support for Dolby Vision and Dolby Vision and gaming when connected to certain TV models, and playing Dolby Vision content will instead fall back to HDR10. And a system update, various updates to properly reflect local languages across the console. So how the heck this could happen, from that is really mind-boggling. But it doesn't really put a lot of trust into, the company and, the platform as a whole, especially with everything kind of going on. It really does start to feel like Xbox users are definitely kind of a situation where we are, second-class citizens and stuff like that. I honestly feel like that's sort of the case for a lot of this stuff. And, at the end of the day, man, really, really just upsetting to see this kind of stuff happen. I don't want to see people lose all this stuff and all this time. I know to some it might not seem like a big deal, but if you game share with somebody, like if this had happened to me, I would have had to get in contact with my brother, get all his information, sign him into my console again, because that's the way game sharing works. And it would have just been like this big hassle. And I'm glad that I got out of that whole situation a long time ago. But yeah, when I'm looking at this, I'm just sitting here thinking to myself, yeah, what a joke. At this particular time, I mean, I get that it's testing, and some people like to do those types of tests and things, but at the same time, it's like, you got to be reasonably sure that you're not going to be bricking people's consoles, or factory resetting their consoles, because that's not right. That's definitely not right. So I think it's pretty terrible in general for the entire situation that we're in, and that's really, really bad. That's to me anyway. That's like pretty awful. I can't really say much more about it other than that, but maybe Microsoft will fix this stuff before it affects too many. Microsoft obviously has some things to kind of work out with this, and hopefully they can. Like I said, it's one of the reasons why I got out of that whole alpha skip ahead stuff, because it was not worth it. And at the end of the day, it just felt like it was more hassle than anything. It's just like, it's just so crazy to me that this is the way that things are kind of being, and I get it, because sometimes back in the day, it used to be really cool to do the alpha skip ahead. You'd get some really interesting settings and things like that, and you'd be the first to be able to get them, and that's why people were signing up for them. I can remember doing videos about them at the time as well, just saying, oh man, you get these awesome, you get this feature or this awesome thing. And now it's like, none of this stuff is even awesome. It's not really good stuff, and it's bricking your consoles. It's like, yeah, I just don't really see that as as anything spectacular. It just to me, it just comes across as Xbox being not prepared, and kind of like, what else is new at this particular point. So hopefully stuff can kind of change before too long. I would love to see something happen to where Microsoft could get things going in the right direction. But still, again, this is going to affect probably millions of people, and I think people have to really kind of look at it as in that sort of vein. Hey, you take a little bit of a risk when you do that. So if you have multiple Xboxes, it's probably best not to have your main Xbox be the one that's connected to all this stuff. And still, it's just one of those amazing things that seems like only Microsoft could screw up and have happen to them. And it's like things are kind of looking bad for Microsoft. I don't understand some of their thought processes on this. We're starting to see the PS5 Pro pull ahead with features and display modes and all this kind of stuff, and I think it really kind of comes down to what's going to happen in the future with the Xbox and stuff. What are they going to do? I hope that they could get something going, but are they going to be able to get something going? That's another kind of issue in and of itself. I hope that they can. I just honestly, it's just one of those things that we keep seeing happen. And Microsoft tends to get these things happening to them, with kind of the world, the way that things are going right now. It's like one bad thing, then another bad thing. Like, Microsoft just gives no F's at this point from the looks of it. I mean, we're seeing, bans for people using VPNs that are trying to purchase things and things like that. So, yeah, this could be just a really, really, really bad situation, for everybody going forward. Just I don't know. Microsoft just doesn't seem to care at some of these things, and we'll have to see if it's something that can be fixed, or if it's something that that they can kind of come back from. I don't know at this point. Hopefully they can. But anyway, I will link this in the description. Let me know what you guys think. I definitely appreciate it. How do you guys feel about this? What do you guys think about the console issues and things like that? with the skip ahead? Are you guys having issues? Did you have to factory reset? Let me know. Rack 'em up, fact 'em up, crap gamer 'em up. Crap gamer out.